What's going on, everybody? Today we're doing our front wheel bearings for the 2010 JK that we got from Extreme Terrain. They are the Detroit Axle premium wheel bearings. Hubs. They are in the box. Make sure you don't use an impact, use a torque when you're putting these in. Here are the hubs. They come with a speed sensor also, so no need to buy another one or buy a separate or second part. First thing you're going to want to do is jack up the vehicle and place jack stands under it to help support it. Next, you want to take the tire off and the wheel spacers, if you have wheel spacers installed on your vehicle. All right, next we're going to pull off the brake caliper. It's a 13/16 socket. Wrong way. Now we can also pull out the rotor. This seems to be what's on mine. Using a 13mm wrench on the back side here for the 3 bolts. Take that out. Next, you can undo your speed sensor right here. Has an Allen wrench screw that goes in there. Mine's obviously not in here. And then plug that, or you can unhook it back here and pull the whole thing out since you're getting a new one anyways. It's gonna bring the whole axle with it. No. Now you gotta reach all the way back here, disconnect it. Depending on your setup, you might have to take out the inner fender flares. Mine comes out fairly easy. You gotta pull this red piece back. If I can do it all in here, I'm gonna have to switch. So I can get it with the, well, I need a little loving. Here we go. All right. Use the flathead screwdriver, help move it back a little bit. That'll release here. Should just push down and pull out. There we go. Now you're gonna use a 36mm socket to pull the hub off. All right, this is a good time if you have some anti-seize or get some. Put a little bit of anti-seize on the end of the axle here, or knuckle, or not knuckle here, on the end of the spline. That's a lot. That way, I've had it before where they froze up and stuff, getting it off. This should make it easier to come off. Get one started. This part is a little tricky for whatever reason. Trying to get these bolts started a little bit. I didn't find a torque setting for these 3 bolts, so I'm just gonna use my best judgment on that, tightening them up pretty good. Give some ugga tuggas. Ugga tugga. All right, next we're gonna do the hub nut. Get it on there. You want to torque this to 75 foot-pounds. Now you don't want to use an impact down here. I just lightly put that in with the impact and stuff. I wouldn't torque them all the way down. They need to be torqued down to 100 foot-pounds for your calipers. Using a 13/16 socket. Okay, now we can apply the brakes to finish tightening this up. All right, there you go. Kind of redneck-ish, but it works. If it works, it works. I'm gonna tighten this up at 75 foot-pounds of torque. Reinstall our wheel spacer if you have it. If not, you'll go straight to your wheel. That was the worst ever. For the 1/2 inch studs, calling for 75 to 85 foot-pound torque on there. Bust out the torque wrench again. You apply the brakes if you need to. And I need to. All right, before we put the wheel on, we want to finish hooking up our speed sensor before I forget about it. I'm going to reroute this back here, plug it in. Squeeze your hand in there. Yeah. All right, you might or might not be able to see this. That's where they slide into for you to hold it into place. Yeah, now we're ready to put our tire on. All right, now we gotta torque them and we're ready to roll. We'll torque them on the ground. All right, that'll do it for installing the hub. Pretty simple, did it here in the shop on the ground, so about anyone can do it if you got the right mechanical skills. Only used a few tools and stuff on it. We'll leave a list of tools needed. Puppy. But hit that thumbs up if this video is helpful. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave a comment down below if you have some questions or a tip that might help somebody else. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.